Hey there, friends, Nibs again. Out here at the range today, doing a little bit of goofing around. I have actually a couple of new guns I'm going to show you guys today. And in this video, we're going to be taking a look at a new Stevens Springfield rifle that I just picked up over the past week. This one is really very cool. Let's see, I'll lock the bolt back. The magazine is empty. It's a tube magazine. But I've had a couple of these over the years. I think I still do have one of these in the garage. I didn't even look in my collection to see if it was still there or not. I did sell a few of them over the years as well. But this one was a good deal. So I decided to pick it up. But I really love shooting these. They're a lot of fun. Like I said, this is the bolt is locked back. The magazine is empty. But this is a Springfield made by Stevens, model 87A. It's just got a little blade up there in the front. Iron sights in the back here. No rail on it, so you can tell it's kind of an older one. The newer ones would have had a dovetail on there to put a scope on these guys. This one also says Springfield, so from my research in the past, I believe Stevens stopped using the Springfield name in about 1948, 47, somewhere in that neighborhood. They called these a gill gun. They had put these cuts in here to supposedly allow gases to vent off in both directions and not just out the right side of the gun from when the bullet recoils, or the bolt recoils back from the bullet going off. But it is a really, really cool gun. Stock's not in perfect condition, but it's kind of fits my fits my collection very well. I do have my gong out at 50 yards. We'll do some shooting at that, and then we'll do some open sight shooting at 25 yards here. I'm just going to be using some Federal Auto Match. I did a couple of tube fulls already off camera with this, and it really shot these well, cycled them well. But so they call this a click clack gun. So when you're shooting it, you'll hear that sound. And one thing that's really interesting with these click clack guns is when you pull a trigger and it cycles back, it'll lock back until you release the trigger, and that'll reset the. So that's a really interesting feature with these. So I like to set it on my foot and then open the tube up. And these will hold 15 rounds. I've seen as much as a 87D, I believe. Much later version gun. I believe I've owned up to an 87C. So there's 15 rounds. So while I'm shooting at the target, I'll shoot off the rest here, but then we'll hopefully do a little bit of offhand plinking, maybe. Try anyway. Definitely want to have earplugs in for this guy. There we go. Let's hit the gong one time before we shoot a group. Pling! So you hear that click clack? Maybe not with the round going off, but let's see if we can put a group together. I'm not really great with iron sights, open sights like this. So let's shoot right for the center of that splatter burst. Not bad. Looks like we're going a little low. Let me bring us up one click with the elevator here. All right, I'm gonna go up to 12 o'clock. I do have my spotting scope, but I did bring my binoculars out too. All right, so now I'm actually a little high. One click up got me a little high on that one. I think I knocked my paster off. It's a pretty impressive group for me with open sights for sure. Lost count of my shots now. It's about what I got, probably about 10 or 11. Let's go to 9 o'clock. A little high. Should be almost out. Yep. So there you go. That is pretty awesome. Let's load it up again and see what we can do with some. So let me see here. Oh yeah, my stock bolt was a little bit loose while I was pulling that trigger. I could feel the action moving back in the stock. So that doesn't help. It doesn't help with accuracy at all. This is one of them ones, you know, the kids would have had them back in the day. Good old squirrel getter. Really reminds me of the 22 that I had growing up. It wasn't a semi-auto, but it was a tube feed. Mine was a Mossberg 146 BA. And this thing holds 15 rounds. That 146 BA was made in the about mid-50s. And that one would hold 19 rounds of 22 long rifle. It would actually hold 30 rounds of 22 short. That was one of them ones you could load it once and then shoot all day. All right, so now let's see. So I have my white plate out there at 25 yards. Probably putting holes in it. All right, back out to 50. Back to 25. Oh, I knocked it off the, so that was 9 shots. Back out to 50. Oh, I missed. $13. Ah, I flinched that one. We can't end on a miss. Put a couple more in there. I was wobbling around. That was all me. All right, I'm gonna shoot off the rest just so we get a good hit here. Or not. What the heck? All right, now I don't know where it's going. Oh. We were doing so good. What happened? This is one of those ones that just love to, set up a whole row of cans and just get some actual soup cans. All right, we got to hit this. I don't know what I was doing wrong in the last couple shots. All right. Finished it on a hit, so that's good. But anyway, that's pretty cool. Like I said, probably 1948 or older. I'm not exactly sure when they started making these. I'll look it up. If I can find any information, I'll put it down here. If I can't, then I won't. But really nice day. Had to get out and do a little bit of plinking. Need to go home and do some more work in the basement, but I have to stop at the store. That's why I ran out anyway. Get rid of these earplugs so I'm not yelling at you guys. But it's like around 50 degrees and absolutely beautiful for the end of February. So hope you guys liked the video. Till next time, have a great day.